Why do millennials feel younger than their age? Because their parents did not allow them to grow. Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of the Afro Millennial. In this episode, we are going to talk about how millennials are refusing to grow. First of all, I want to talk about how I'm going to start from talking about how there've been talks and discussions about how millennials look younger than their age. So first, we're going to look at the looks, right? So, what are these videos with me?
Millennials look fantastic for our age, and you cannot tell us otherwise. And the reason why you think we don't look great for our age is because we have set the new standard of what it looks like to age. And let me give you some examples. I'm 30. I got cat hair all over me. Shit. I'm 37 years old, and I'm about to be 38 this year. I'm about to give you some examples of what it looked like to be my age back when I was young. Al Bundy is 39 years old. George Costanza, 31 years old. Look at this entire cast of Cheers right now. Look at them. Literally, I'm older than every single one of these people in this.
Millennials look young for our age because in the 90s, we truly pickled ourselves. We ate so many preservatives in everything. Think about all the chicken we ate with so many preservatives in it.
I'm 30 years old. No, seriously, I turned 30 years old 2 months ago.
So, do you think millennials look younger than the older generations at the same age? Or even, I don't want to bring the younger generations, Gen Z, to be specific in this conversation. I don't want to get involved in the heated discussions going on. I don't think it's a fair comparison. Like, they are young, we are older. I don't think it's a fair comparison, but at least the older generations have been our age before, so I think it's fair to compare these two generations or these three generations just to see how, when I say three generations, I'm talking about the baby boomers, the Gen X, and millennials. Like, how are we looking compared to these people? Let me know in the comment section what you think about how millennials look. Do we look younger for our age, or is it just in our minds? Also, I would like to point out another thing. So apart from millennials looking younger than their age, I think millennials act young for their age, or we act young for our age because I'm also a millennial, right? So take a look at these millennials in these videos.
If you're new here, I'm Tira, and I'm turning 34 on Wednesday, and it's such an anticlimactic type of age. It's kind of like 20. Like, you're not a teenager anymore, but you still can't drink. I could see if I was turning 35, at least I could be like, oh, I'm 5 from 40. That can be kind of fun. But nothing really happens. I guess I can't complain because it's still another year of being fine as shit, so, like, what am I complaining about?
I'm a millennial mom. Of course I'm an adult teenager, and I still can't believe I got these goddamn kids. Like, seriously, who the fuck thought it was okay to put me in charge? I'm still fucking childish my goddamn self. That's not smart.
This is the birthday cake my mom made for me 2 months ago. This is the little photo shoot I did for myself on my birthday, celebrating my 30th birthday.
Let me know in the comment section what you think about their behaviors. Is it normal for people their age, people who are 35, 40, in their early 40s, in their 30s, is it normal for people to dress and act the way these millennials are doing it? And it's common behavior too. So let me know what you think. Although these videos make like jokes out of the situation, I think millennials, this issue about millennials looking young and younger than their age, acting younger than their age, it's not just about looks and acting. I think it's how millennials feel. Like, millennials feel younger than their age. Why is that so? Why do I think millennials feel younger than their age? First of all, I'm going to talk about delayed achievement. I think millennials have delayed almost a whole decade on doing the things that the previous generations or the older generations did. Things like getting married, getting our first homes, having kids. It's all been delayed. Like, the things we were expected to do in our 20s, we are struggling in our 30s to do, right? And it's not all like, though the older generations have, especially the boomers, like those are like our parents, right? Generally speaking, they have referred to our generation as lazy. They've referred to us as entitled, because they feel like we are complaining about everything and they just had to go out and work and got like everything they got at the right age because they're hardworking. I don't agree with them. I mean, they had opportunities we did not have. They were exposed to things we were not exposed to, or we have been exposed to adverse conditions they were not exposed to, like the recession in 2008. And then we had COVID. Like COVID hit us real bad because we are in the working force. We're losing our jobs here and there. Like we were mostly the bearers of the employment effects of COVID. So generally speaking, I would say we have been exposed to an unfavorable economy, generally speaking, compared to the older generations, right? And the most interesting thing about this is that leadership is still in the hands mostly of, should I say, the boomers, mostly boomers, right? So these, our parents, right, are still handling the affairs, and they are putting laws and policies that favor them. For example, social security. They are enjoying social security at the risk of us not having any social security savings in future, right? When it's time for us to retire. Like there's this news article about in Ghana, for example, social security not being guaranteed for the next, I think in the next 12 years or so. We are not sure people who retire in the next 12 years, those people will be the Gen X, right? So it's even starting from younger Gen X's, and they are at risk of not retiring, not to talk about millennials. So how is that? How are we supposed to thrive in a world that has been made to be cruel to us, right? And made by who is in charge now? It's the boomers, and they're the same people who are turning around to call us lazy, to call us entitled, and all that. And let me point this out. Millennials are the first generation who will be worse off financially than their parents. So when I say worse off financially than their parents, like when you look at, generally speaking, when you look at our grandparents and our parents made much more, they built much more wealth on average than our grandparents, right? So it's expected that like every generation will be better than the last, like, so children will go further and do better than their parents, but it's not happening it's not happening that way for millennials. Millennials are old and still living with their parents, mooching off their parents' wealth, right? And I saw one video and the explanation was that when we die, we are going to leave you all the wealth. We'll be old by then. We want to live our lives, right? Let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think? What do you have to say about this topic, about boomers thinking we are lazy, we are not up to the task, we are this, we are that, when they are in control of everything and they're making things hard for us? Maybe I am wrong. Maybe truly we are not being up to task. But just let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, though we may look younger than our age, one thing that one research shows that millennials in general have more anxiety. We have worse health outcomes in general, right? We have more anxiety, we have more depression, more the prevalence of heart attack, or the age of the onset, like those things that we used to think, those diseases that we used to think were for old people, we are seeing them at a younger age. We are hearing young people that getting stroke, getting heart attacks, heart disease, hypertension, like all those things that we thought were for old people. We are young and we are having them. Why? Because we are stressed. We are stressed by our work. We are stressed by our finances. We have health, like healthcare has become so expensive. Education has become so expensive, and we are carrying all this burden around, right? So we are just stressed, and we are. It's showing on our health. There's another research that the life expectancy of millennials is expected to be shorter or lower than for older generations, and it's the stress. I think it's the stress. Now, because of all these things we are going through as millennials, all these negative things we are going through, some claim that we are the unluckiest generation. I I like to keep a more optimistic view of the situation. But that's what people think. That's what a lot of millennial think. So let me know in the comment sections if you think we are truly the unluckiest generation, or if there's hope for us, or are we just exaggerating? Let me know in the comment section. Yes, so thank you for sticking with me till the end. That's the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode today. This topic is very it's a hot topic. It's trending. It concerns us, I think, very much. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something from it. And please remember to subscribe to this channel for more discussions about issues that affect us as millennials, or just life as Afro millennials in general. Thank you again for sticking with me to the end, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.